Hey guys, Jesse will be here in a minute. She's logging on. Just wanted to get on because it is 8:30. We're running a tad late because of children. So we apologize. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there she is. See? There she is. Oh, well. Are you running?
Because we're a little late. I'm
Oh,
like fuzzy though.
you look fuzzy?
Yeah. Mm.
That's your camera, I think. Sorry, guys. Okay, we'll get right to it. Do you have something to drink, Jess, before
I do.
I get started? Yeah?
Yeah, but someone's wrestling the pillows. She's trying to get comfortable back there.
Or is she pooping?
No, she's just trying to
Pooping?
get comfortable. She's not.
Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. There we go. Okay, Jess, you ready?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache, geocache. If you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash. On the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's 8:30, which means that it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have chat out again on assignment, so please welcome my co-host tonight, Shotenitz.
Hello.
Tonight's episode 731. Is it 730? I think it's 731. It's recorded. My notes are wrong. Recorded live on August 17th, 2022. Is car and tent camping tips discussion. Phone lines are open. Just give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAGGING for your international callers. You can call us free via the web at callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. No, it actually is episode 30.
It is 7:30. Yep, I just went and looked.
Yeah, 7:30. Wow. For some reason, I thought last
7:30.
All right, Jess. How you doing?
Doing okay. Running a few
Anything-
minutes late tonight, so my apologies.
Well, we have apparently 666 subscribers.
We need Walt Grogan to tell us our milestone.
Yeah, 666 subscribers. That's not good. No. Speaking of not good, we got to pay the bills, and one way that helps that is Patreon. There's two ways you guys can help us out. We really appreciate it if you do. You can make a one-time payment to us. You go to paypal.me. That's paypal.me/the geocaching podcast. You make that one-time donation, $5, $50, $500. I don't care. Go straight to the bills. Or you become a patron of this show. Jess, you get extra audio, extra video, only available to patron members. You get
Mhm.
stickers and coins, path tags, and pins, and
Oh
what
my.
else? Oh my god! All this good stuff.
End of the year giveaway show.
The end of the year giveaway show, always a favorite among the patrons. Yes, and patron only shows. Yes, you get all that good stuff. You join Patreon, guys. So you could do that. You go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the geocaching podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
Sorry, I'm responding to somebody. Tonight we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook, made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go cash than do cash maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Maxuts Body Company. Maxuts Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Me Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Maxuts Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxutsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com.
That's it. You're not going to say the.
Do you want me to spell Practical Geocaching? Practicalgeocaching.com.
Yeah.
PRACTICAL. Geocaching.com.
Thank you. And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group, with adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL. If you have an idea for a shirt design and you can't find it, you've come to the right place. Please give us the opportunity to show you how we can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And by pathtags.com for all your swag and path tag needs. Visit our website to get creative help to trade or log tags or to purchase your own personalized path tags. With over 44,000 tags to collect, pathtags.com is everything you need to start your path tag obsession. Visit them at pathtags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And by Geocaching Adventures LLC. Geocaching Adventures is a full-service travel agency specializing in creating the ultimate worldwide geocaching adventure for cachers and non-cachers alike. What could be better than having your geocaching bucket list vacation all planned and led by a traveling expert? Learn more by visiting us at geocachingadventuresllc.com. That's geocachingadventuresllc.com.
And finally, by GeoGo. Go caching with GeoGo, the geocaching app for Android that includes a Where I Go player, trackable scanner, companion watch app, and county finds database. If you're an advanced geocacher, GeoGo helps with powerful features like nearby cache notifications, optimized routes, offline mode, bulk TB logging, and much more. Learn more by visiting us at geogo.com. That's GEOOH-GO.com.
And as always, you can find links to our sponsors on our website or
in our show notes.
In our show notes. Yes, you can. So tonight's show, guys, is all about camping, car camping, tent camping. Let's talk about camping. Guys, phone lines are open. Give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAG. Give us a call. Give us your tips, what you use, what you think is awesome, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to give you guys laundry list of things. You know, if you want to make your life easier, you know, we've been camping a lot, and we've learned along the way. I feel we're still learning, but we have picked up some pretty good things. Every time we get a little better, and we're like, you know, we need this, we need this. So here's some things to help you guys out. But first, before we do that, so guys, give us a call, 808-468-7924. Let's hear your stuff. But first, Jess.
Yeah. I hear there's a new shirt in the store.
UrbanTreeCanopy.com.
Yeah. What's there?
There is a No Bueno shirt.
Finally,
the No Bueno shirt is made. I think it says that woman, that girl, whatever. I can't remember what I put. That girl is
Let's find out.
Whatever that guy's quote was.
Good. Man, that girl is no bueno.
So everybody want a No Bueno shirt? You got it. Go buy your No Bueno shirt. Man, that gal is, especially if you're a girl, it's a great shirt. Man, that girl is no bueno. Did I say gal or girl? I think you said girl.
Here you go.
Oh, there it is. Oh, hold on. Let me get the branding off. Sorry for anybody who's listening to this. Jesse's showing the shirt. There it is. Man, that girl is no bueno.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There
you go.
And we also made some special buttons.
We did. Well, that gets into our next news here. Is well, might as well just hit that. We're going to Seattle. It's no secret.
Wait, there's an event this weekend?
There is. It's a pretty 2 years in the making. It's no secret. I know Jesse doesn't like to tell people we're going out of town, but it's no freaking secret where we're going.
No, this one is
Um,
no secret. This is a big deal. We've
um,
all been waiting 2 years for this.
so yeah, we are heading out Friday morning to head out to Seattle. So if you guys want to see us, if you see us at the event, please by all means come and say hello to us. We got so much freaking swag for you guys. It's ridiculous. And I want to give it all away because it's heavy and I got to carry it around with me wherever I go. So come at me. I will throw you so much swag. It's going to hurt you. But we've got No Bueno buttons. We've got geocaching podcast buttons. We got stickers. I even brought some coins. You guys want a coin? Come at me. I'll sell you a coin. We got a lot of good stuff for you guys. So if you see us, say hello. But if you definitely want to see us, guys, if you say like, I really want to meet Scott and Jesse and Chad, there's 2 ways to do it. 2 ways. You can definitely meet us. One is we are going to be at the Influencer Tent on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. We will be there with a table, handing out swag, talking to people. Also, Jesse, who's going to be at the other table with us?
I do know who's going to be at the other table.
Why don't you tell them who's going to be at the other table?
Land Monkey.
Land Monkey's going to be there, and the whole crew. It's the Northwest
Caching in the
podcast.
Northwest crew.
That's right. Yeah. So Bad Cop, or what's his new name now? I can't remember what Bad Cop's new name is. He'll always be Bad Cop to me.
He'll always be Bad Cop.
Yeah, he'll always be Bad Cop to me. But yeah, we're gonna be there with them from 11 a.m. to 12. So if you guys want to definitely meet us, you can do that. You can go to the influencer tent at the event, and we will be there, sitting there. Or guys, you can come have dinner. Saturday night, dinner at Dick's Drive-In Saturday night in Kent, Washington. It can't be an event because you can't hold an event 100 miles from the actual event. So unfortunately, not a Smiley. But if you want to go, and again, you miss us at the tent, but you want to come say hello and shake our hands and say hello, and you can come to Dick's Drive-In Saturday night from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We have a Facebook event going. So if you go to our page on Facebook, you can see it. Jesse, a bunch of people are going too.
I saw that. But I do want to clarify, there are several locations of Dick's Drive-In. So go to the one in Kent, Washington. Kent. Don't go to Seattle. Don't go to, I think there might be one in Bellevue. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Kent, Washington, at 7-ish
Yes.
to 8-ish.
Oh, Chronically Tired Mom says, I don't need to go to Seattle. I met the geocaching podcast at West Bend. I did. I actually went up to her. And I'm like, I know you. Yeah. I went up to her because I follow her on it's Instagram, I think. I think it's Instagram. Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, I know who that is. So I went and said hello. So yeah, guys, so you want to come see us? There's 2 ways you could definitely see us if you want. And by all means, if you see us walking around among the crowd, stop and say hello. I promise you we don't bite. I promise you you're not bothering us. Trust me, I have a heavy bag. I'll happily give you stuff.
Yes. And if you're listening to this after August 20th, sorry you missed us. Maybe next time.
But yeah, we're gonna have a ton of swag. So come and say hello. And you'll get and we have a No Bueno button. Jesse made 40 No Bueno. There's only 39 left because I have one on my hat.
No,
so
there's one of them didn't crunch properly. So
there's only 38 left.
And then another one only worked halfway. So that's the one that I kept hanging up on my board. So I think there might only be like 36-ish because I think Cody might have
Bueno
one.
buttons.
36 No Buenos. 30. That's it.
36 No Bueno buttons. But we're gonna have a bunch of other pins. We've got the label, lapel pins as well.
The hat pin.
The hat pins are really nice ones. We got those.
Yeah, that one's real nice.
We got regular pins.
Path tags.
Yeah.
Come trade me a path tag. I gotta remember to take these with.
I have literally a handful. I have a literal handful of path tags.
So you better come see Scott
GCPC
first thing.
Yeah. Find me quick, man. That's the key because once those are gone, they're gone. I ordered some, but they're not going to be here in time. So yeah, so we're excited. It's gonna be fun. I look forward to seeing everybody and saying hello to everybody. And by all means, come say hello because we have a ton of swag. Way too much. All right, so Jess, let's get into car camping or camping relations. But I have car camping first. So That's right.
Yeah.
Guys, again, 808-468-7924, 808 got swag. If you have any your recommendations or you tell us we're wrong or you have a better way, by all means, we're all ears. We are by no means the experts on this at all.
Oh no,
So-
we are totally open to suggestion. This is just, we've been doing this since the spring. We've gone out many times. We've car camped, we've tent camped, all summer long.
This
And
is what
so
we've learned.
This is what we've learned. These
This
are
is what we-
these are the things we've bought. These are the things we've learned. These are the tools we use. But yeah, absolutely, we are definitely open to suggestion.
Okay. So let's start with car camping. Why not? Be fun. So anybody, if
Yep.
you've ever car camped, it's pretty great. It's a really cheap way. It saves a ton of money on the hotels, especially if you're caching or you're going somewhere overnight and you don't want to burn money. Last time Jesse and I car camped, I think was when we went to when me and you went to
Geoclash.
We car camped overnight just because we
car camped on the way there, and then we
On the
tent
way there.
camped once we were there.
Yes. So a few things we did learn. Well, was that when it was super cold? No, what was the super cold one?
No, super cold was when we were working on counties in Indiana.
Yeah, it was like 20 degrees one night. It was bitter cold.
It was
So
pretty cold.
let's start with we're gonna start with where should I start? Let's just start with, and guys, by means, if any of you guys want any of this stuff that we're going to talk about tonight, we have links on our show notes that we have links to all of this stuff. So you can go and you can purchase all of this stuff, all of it. I think just about all of it. Anything we talk about, we have links to. So first thing you need if you have a car, okay, and you want to car camp, and you're going to car camp, if you're going to boondock, which means you're car camping in a parking lot. First we got to know where you can park, where you can do it. You can do it. You can actually, guys, and this is true. And I know what Jesse's going to say. First thing Jesse's going to say is depends on state laws, depends on county laws, depends on
Local municipality laws.
But you can car camp in a Walmart parking lot. You can car camp in a Cracker Barrel parking lot. You can car camp in a Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, any home improvement store chain. You can park there. You can park in a Costco. You can park in a Camping World. You can park in a 24-hour fitness center parking lot. You can park in casino parking lots, and you can park in rest areas. If you need to park if you want to car camp and you're boondocking, you don't want to be in the woods. You want to be like just it's a what's the word, like you're on the move kind of a thing. This is the way. This is the place to do it. For the record, I have stayed in Walmart parking lots.
Yep.
Go ahead, Jen.
Well, I was just going to say most of these places, not all, most of these places, it's usually best to go in and just check in with the manager, make sure it's okay to stay there overnight. There
Yes.
are some locations that absolutely prohibit overnight parking, and they will have signs in the parking lots that say you cannot park here overnight. Especially rest areas is like 50-50, I have found. Some places allow it and others say, no, you cannot for safety reasons.
Mm-hmm. Jim
So
RKY
what
said urban car camping? Oh, absolutely urban car camping. Yeah,
urban
heck
car
yeah.
camping? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your preference out of all of these places?
For me?
Yeah. Do you have one that you like better?
I know you love a Cracker Barrel. I know you do.
I like the Cracker Barrel parking lots personally.
I know you do. I'll take a Walmart. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. I've only stayed in a Walmart and a Cracker Barrel. I've not stayed in these other places. I just know you can. But so I know Jesse prefers a Cracker Barrel. That's fine with me, So yeah, so that's the first thing you need to know is where you can sleep. If you are actually, this is for like, you're driving somewhere, you got to stop, you want to actually sleep overnight. These are the places you can do it. Like urban. And before we move on, we got a call, Jess. Let's talk about we got Utah on the phone. Utah, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man? Who's this?
I'm doing all right.
Who is this?
This is Spencer,
Oh, hi, Spence. Okay.
Goblin Camper 2004.
Oh, sure. Sure. Goblin Camper. How you doing, buddy? Oh, you're a camper, so you should definitely know camping.
Doing
This is
all
your
right.
show. Yeah. All right. So talk to
Yeah, well, that's how we got our ideas going camping at a state park in Utah.
right. So talk to me. So what can I do for you?
But we're gonna be going up to Seattle this week. We're gonna be flying out tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna be returning on Saturday.
Mhm.
And then next weekend, we're actually going camping at the Bryce Canyon National Park.
Nice. Are you actually car camping?
We have a reservation for tent camping.
Tent camping. Okay.
We're
Yes.
going to be going up there on Friday next week, and then returning home on the following Sunday,
Nice.
camping out 2 nights, tent camping in Bryce Canyon. We got a reservation for the North Campground there in Bryce Canyon National Park.
Nice.
That's great.
That's not that. That'll be
It's
fun.
going to be kind of fun because we haven't been to Bryce Canyon for several years.
Yes. Okay. And so, what about car? Have you ever car camped before?
I really haven't car camped all that much, but I know that it's possible to do it.
It is possible. We've done it many times. It is possible. It's pretty comfortable
I
too.
mean,
You'd be surprised.
We have a Chevy Tahoe, that we could probably camp in if we needed to.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We just have to lay down the rear seat.
All right. So, Goblin, give me your best tip for camping. What is your best tip you can give listeners?
Make sure you have the right gear for if you're going tent camping. Make sure you have the right gear. We have a pretty large tent, and we have 2 cots that we take with us so we can sleep comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure you know where you're going.
Make sure you know where you're going.
That's
Absolutely.
for sure.
All right, buddy. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. You be well.
All right, no problem.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah,
Bye.
You got the king. The guy's actually got it in his name. Goblin Camper.
Right.
So we've got to the point where you know where to camp if it's local.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you're going to go to a campground to actually car camp, which you can do as well. There's
Check with them first. Usually, most campgrounds will allow you to sleep in your car. Some do not. You have to have a tent.
That's right. Some do not.
Check with them
That's right.
first.
And you can do the trick. You buy a really cheap tent. You just put it up and sleep in your car anyway.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to our tent.
To find some if you want a car camp, and it's actually no. Let me keep going car camping urban. Now a lot of you were saying, hey, if you're car camping in a Walmart parking lot, isn't it like super bright? Like parking lots are bright, Yeah, it is bright. I'm not gonna lie to you, but there's ways around that, guys. You could cheat. You could cheat the system. How do you cheat the system? I'm gonna explain it to you. First thing you do, guys, is you get a front window shade. You can buy one. You can make one. A lot of people make them. You could buy one. I bought one. It fits my car. It fits Jesse's car pretty good. Fits my car perfectly. So you buy you could buy a front window shade. Then they have these really, really, really nice side window shades. You can buy them in a pack, a set of 2. They're what are they? Nylon, Jess? What are they?
Yeah, they're probably nylon, like mesh. They're like a mesh.
Like mesh, but they're dark mesh. They're really dark. So they totally
black.
They black out the car.
Right.
So
and you put it over the window. I mean, you put it
over
over
the
the
door,
car.
over the door, over the car.
You-
Yeah, over the car
it's-
door.
Right. It slips on over the door, and then you can roll your windows down.
Right. I don't recommend rolling them all the way down. Crack the window.
Well, no.
Crack
You can crack the window so that you have some air circulation.
air circulation. And usually the what you do is usually you crack if you're in the back, obviously you crack the front too. You don't crack the back too. You let the circulation go in the front. So you got the sides taken care of. Okay. We have a set of 4 because obviously you have a front window and the back window. You want to do the front seat and the back seat. So we have a set of those. And then you've got the back, the car, the window shade, the back window shade. In the back. And the way you could do that, we had a suction cup one that is actually suction cupped to the window. Was not good at all. So Jesse had the genius idea. Let's open the trunk. We'll take the shade because it's basically just literally
It's
a shade.
it's like a big, really thick piece of, I don't know what kind of material it is. It's not canvas, but it's not like cotton or I don't know what it is, but it's large larger than the back window of the car, and it has suction cups on it. And the one we have is really cute because it has stars on one
The
side.
stars on it, yeah.
So when we have that facing the inside, so we can see the stars from inside the
So we
car.
put a little bit of them outside of the car, and then we
Right.
close the hatch, and guess what?
Right.
It's there. It's not
So
going anywhere.
basically, we put the top of it at the top of the door where it closes, so it holds it in.
Right. And there you go. You're good to go. So
Mhm.
now you've got the front, the sides, and the back. People can't
It's
see in.
dark.
You
Mhm.
can't see out. It's dark.
Mhm.
It's awesome. You go to sleep. So you've got yourself taken care of that. I'll taken care of that. Jesse bought these car seat headrest hooks
Mhm.
that I think were really cheap, and they
Yeah,
literally
they
hook
were
on,
less than $10 for a 2-pack.
they hook onto your headrest and sit in the back, and they're awesome. The hooks are great. We
Yep.
use those things all the time.
I use them all the time for everything, just to hold, like, my purse or, a bag that you buy at the store, you know.
Yeah.
I think they're
Yes.
great.
Then you need a bed. You're in the car. Now you
Mhm.
don't have to have a bed, but it helps. An inflatable bed or
It
or
makes it a
even
little more
or
comfortable.
I have used in the past when I've car camped with just me and Roxy, I have used a futon mattress, a
Mhm.
twin futon mattress. It
A
was good.
full a f It was a
A
full
f
t
Was
a
it a
full
full?
futon mattress. Mhm.
Sorry. A full futon mattress. It worked. It was great. Problem is it's a nightmare to figure out, to get it, to get it in and out of the car is a hassle. It's a super
Right.
hassle. It's a
It's
mattress.
heavy. It is
It
heavy.
was heavy. So I got there's different kinds of inflatable mattresses you can use. I went all out for me. I went all out and got the Luno mattress. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, stupid expensive. It's like $400, but what it does is it actually fits your car perfectly. So you go and you put in your car. I put in my cross check,
Mhm.
and it literally, the mattress, all the curves in your back, all
Mhm.
like the little things, it fits your car perfectly.
It's,
It's
like,
it's made
molded
for you,
to the
molded
car.
for your car.
Mhm.
I got it really cheap Black Friday. I got it for like half price, and I knew I'd use it a ton, so
Mhm.
I justified the cost. And it's awesome, and it is great. It's
Mhm.
comfortable. It's got release valves.
Mhm.
It goes into what? How long does it take to inflate? You know?
It doesn't take long to inflate at all, but it's a funny shape, and so it comes with, sheets that fit it exactly,
Yeah,
and it
it is
has the
exactly.
holes in the right place for, the attachments, where you would blow it up, where you let the air out,
Mhm.
which is really nice, and the thing that I like about it too is if you're by yourself, you can inflate the whole thing and then you fold it in half. It folds there's a seam long ways down the middle, so you can fold it in half and then it would turn into like a twin size
Right.
mattress.
Yeah. You don't even have to. Yeah, you don't even have to. You don't have to inflate the other side. So if you're by
Right.
yourself, I don't even have to inflate your side. I could just leave my side and put stuff on my side of the bed. It's really kind of nice. And you don't need to. You don't need anything else. You don't need anything else on the ground or anything like that. This thing totally.
Mhm.
It again molds to your car. It knows your car. So that's awesome. We also have a queen. We also have a queen one. A queen air
Mhm.
mattress.
Air mattress. Mhm.
That's for camping though. That
Right,
you
that's for
can
the
use.
tent.
Again, you don't obviously have to spend that crazy money for a mattress unless you're gonna use it a ton. Um, but it's really it's really nice. And actually Cody Dog used it, he slept on that mattress when we went tent camping a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Um, oh, Tyrone uses a memory foam twin mattress. There you go in his Outback. There you go. But isn't that a hassle to get in and out? To get in and out of the car. Oh, Cody Dog, see,
Depends on how
I used
yeah.
there you go. See, he used it.
I have seen those memory foam mattresses that they roll up or fold up relatively
Mm,
small.
mhm.
So,
Now, guys,
we have not tried those. We've tried
here's a
just the
trick. Now,
Luno.
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's
We
okay,
haven't
go
tried.
ahead.
Oh, okay. Um, so when you are actually when you are sleeping in your car, you got to move your seats forward as much as you can. Your front seats
Mhm,
forward, and then you
mhm.
have that. You have the foot space, right? For the back seat. You got to put something on that foot space because your bed is going to sit,
Hang over.
hang over.
Right, right.
So Luno actually comes with things. You actually inflate them and you actually put them in there. But what we figured out is an igloo cooler fits perfectly in that space.
Yep.
And you know what also fits in that space? Backpacks and all that stuff, and any of your other gear that you have.
And totes with your gear.
Right. All that fits there. So you can literally put your igloo, if you have your perishable food or whatever, you can put all that in the igloo and literally sleep on top of that igloo. It's great. It's perfect. Works really, really nice. So you get that igloo. You want to get, and one thing I'd say you want to invest in is a good cooler. Jess, you agree with that?
Yes,
Have a good
definitely.
cooler.
I mean, it would be nice to have a refrigerator in the car. I have seen people who have those, but those are a little less portable. So like if we wanted to move the cooler around, we could. Those fridges are a little more difficult and they have to be plugged in, obviously. And power
Yes,
obviously is an issue. We'll get to power.
we'll get
But
the power.
yeah, but invest in a good solid cooler that will keep your ice and everything cold for several days. Ours was cold for what, 4 days?
4 days. Yeah.
I think it was 4 days. Yeah, and you can, I mean, there's tricks that you can use, like, freezing your water bottles and using those, and then as they melt, then you have drinking water, stuff like that, um, which helps to keep it cold.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now that we've got the bed, we've got the windows covered, right? We're doing
Mhm.
pretty good here, right? We're doing pretty good. We're sitting in a Walmart parking lot. We're doing pretty good.
Mhm.
Now, if you got to pee, the problems I saw, somebody says, "What if you got to pee?"
Oh, I
And
got
then
something for you. Well,
what if you
well,
got to pee? Well,
well, a
if
couple things. If you're at a Walmart, a lot of Walmarts are 24 hours.
that's right, thank you.
Go
There you go.
inside.
There you go. Go inside and pee. I did that. I peed in the Walmart at 2 in the morning. I
Mhm.
think. Yeah,
Mhm.
when I was me and Rocks. Yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
Or if I I tend to stay on the corners of the parking lots, not like in
Mhm.
the middle of the parking lot. Stay on the corner. Well, usually there's
Mhm.
trees or something there. You gotta guess use the tree if you want. Um, or you go beforehand.
Mhm.
If you're a woman, you go
Right.
beforehand. You
You
know.
gotta time things out.
So you're in. So now you're in the car, and it's nighttime. You're getting ready for bed, or you're laying in bed. We've invested. We have a solar inflatable lantern, which is awesome. It's inflatable. So you literally blow up the lantern, and
Mhm.
it's solar. So if it's out, it's charging. Um, and we also have with something that you can use. So say you're on the road for a couple of days. Body wipes. Jesse, tell us about the body wipes that we
Yeah, I
have
mean, if
used.
you're unsure when you're gonna be taking a shower or if it's really hot or, and you need a quick bath, a quick shower, I mean, it's we all, we all have bodies and we all have odor and, those kinds of things. So, there's like a few different kinds, but I got some I think the ones I got were from REI. That basically it's soap on a wipe and you can clean yourself up. And I mean, I wouldn't go more than a couple of days probably. Some people might, but when you're in a pinch,
Yeah, they work. They totally work.
yeah,
We used
absolutely.
them. They totally work.
Mhm.
So okay, so you're laying in bed. You've cleaned yourself off. You've got your
Mhm.
light. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
Now we're depending on whether now we're gonna go into is it cold or is it hot out? Okay. So
Mhm.
if it is cold out, what Jesse and I have learned because we have spent a night in, like I said, we car camped in 20 degrees, guys. 20
It was
degrees.
so cold.
That first night it was cold. The first night
Mhm.
because we didn't learn. Guys, see, one of the things is that we're two intelligent people. We learn from our mistakes. And so we did not, we just car camped normally in 20 degrees and we froze our little tushies off. The next day we went to, I think, Target and we got a quilt
Mhm.
and we put a quilt under us. We put a quilt over the bed.
Mhm. On
So
top of
it
the
was
mattress.
on top of the mattress. So it was a
Right,
quilt.
because the air in the mattress was cold.
Right. So we
Mhm.
we went mattress, quilt, us, quilt,
Mhm.
and we were snug as a bug, man. That
Mhm.
second one was bad, not bad at all.
Right.
Another thing I recommend on those cold nights is you should crack the windows. I know it sounds crazy, but you crack them a little bit just to get that airflow because that condensation. By the next day, if you don't have a towel, you got to clean all that condensation off the car, off the inside windows. So that does help if you just crack them just a little bit, just to get some airflow. Um, Anything else about cold, Jess?
I mean, don't be afraid to turn your car on for a little bit, get it nice and hot inside, and then turn it off.
Yeah,
I wouldn't,
that was
I
nice.
wouldn't let it run more than 10, 15 minutes at a time, probably, and don't fall asleep while it's running. Um, but yeah, like crank that heat, get it nice and hot, and then it takes a while for it to
It
get cold
does.
again.
Yeah, I did that
Mhm.
both times, and I was with me and the dog, and then with me and you, and both me and you as well.
Mhm.
I did that twice, and, like, you turn the car on and crank that heat till it's, like, super hot in the car, and it will be
Mhm.
hot for a good hour and a half. You'll fall asleep.
Mhm.
It gets cold again. You could also get a thermal sleeping bag if you need to, if you want to. That's the way to go. But we figured we learned the quilt on top of the bed, and then turning the heat on if we need it totally worked for us.
Mhm.
Totally worked. Now, if it's a warmer night, Jess, we've
Yeah.
done this too. We've done a hot night as well.
Mhm.
Um, Crack the windows, get that airflow going, and
Mhm.
we just bought a couple years ago these
Mhm.
amazing battery operated clip fans. They
Mhm.
run on a couple double A's, I think, is that or triple A's?
Yeah.
Double A's?
D double A's, I think. I'm pretty sure they're
Amazing.
double A's. Yeah, they're
Fantastic.
awesome.
Fantastic clip-on fans. We use them
Mhm.
for baseball games.
Oh,
We
yeah.
clip them to
Clip
the
it on
chair.
the chair. Mhm.
So, guys, I want to stress to you guys, every single one of these things we are talking about tonight is linked in our show notes. So if you want it's to look at, see, browse, go to our show notes on our website for this show, all this stuff you can purchase.
Mhm.
So yeah, that clip-on battery operated fan is a lifesaver. It's really, really nice to have
Mhm.
a nice fan blowing on you. That's kind of nice. Okay,
Mhm.
so I think that's it for car camping. That
No, I had one other thing
Oh, I'm
in
sorry.
there.
What do you got?
Um, if you have a bigger car, this would work a lot better. But there's a net that you can get
Oh, the net. That's
that
right.
attaches to the handles, so 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and attaches, and then it's a net, and so you can use that for storage up on the inside of your ceiling.
Yes.
Um, if you have a, like a medium or a smaller SUV, get a smaller one. I got like a medium-sized one, and it's too big for my car, but it would work really well in like a Suburban or something bigger. But it's just another great way to store your stuff, especially like during the day. You can put your blankets and stuff up there, and then at nighttime, you could put your clothes or your backpack or whatever up in
Mhm.
there and get it up out of the way.
Mhm. Yeah, it's kinda nice. And also, one last thing,
Mhm.
to go from car camping boondock style to car camping in the woods,
Yeah.
one thing, Jesse and I purchased
Mhm.
was an SUV/minivan tent. Just explain this tent. I can't even explain it.
So this one is basically it's almost like a sleeve. So picture the back of an SUV, you open up your trunk, and then this piece slides on to the opening of your car, and then now picture like what the front of a tent looks like, with the zipper and the doors and the mesh, and then another panel that comes over to close it up completely. It has the doors on the outside. Nothing touches the ground. The one that we have. There are ones that have like like flies that would attach to the ground for stability. The one that we have has nothing on the ground. So you could be on a paved surface and this one would still work.
Mhm.
Um
But you won't wanna do it in a parking lot because
no, you wouldn't
it's hard to
necessarily want to do it in a parking lot, but like if you're, in the middle of nowhere and you're, out west and the ground is hard or something. I don't know.
Right.
And you can't stake anything into the ground. You could slide this on the back of your car, and now you have more airflow. It's, you can leave the back open, so it makes it a little bit bigger inside also. And then you have the zipper doors to go in and out. So that's
Yes.
one of the
I
tents that we have for the car.
Yeah, I think that would. I mean, I think that would be for car camping more than I can't imagine setting that up at a Walmart parking lot. I think that would be kind of weird.
No.
You know?
I would not do that at a no, definitely not. But
Yeah,
if you're out,
so we have that. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, like, you might be, boondocking out on, like, a back road in a national forest or something, which
Oh,
you
then I
can
would
do.
put it up. Oh, absolutely. Then I would.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Okay, so thank you, Jess.
Mhm.
So let's get to tent camping, Jess. Tent camping.
Okay. Yeah.
This as well. The old tent. This is regular camping. Going camping.
Right.
First, a couple of things we have learned about camping
Mhm.
is one of the most important things, because if you want to call it glamping, God bless, but the old the battery,
Mhm.
Jess, the battery, super
Yeah.
important. Talk about the
Yeah.
battery, because you went back and forth with this long. Jesse always does her research on this kind of stuff. So talk to me
Wait, what are you
about the
saying? I
battery.
overthink things? I
No, not at all.
overanalyze?
No.
A little bit, maybe a little. Yeah, so what I finally settled on, I didn't wanna spend a ton of money, but I didn't wanna get something super cheap that I wouldn't be happy with. So I finally settled on a middle of the road Jackery portable power station. I got a 300. So, that is a middle of the road. It's basically I don't know, maybe the size of a shoebox, and it has a little screen on it, and this particular one has 2 regular plugs, um, 2 USB plugs, a USB-C, and then also a 12 volt that
Mhm.
you can plug in, and then the input to charge it. You can charge it either through, a regular outlet at your house before you go somewhere. You could charge it in your car on your 12-volt car charger. Or this one actually can hook up to solar panels. There are solar panels that are made specifically for this, that you could hook up to it to keep it charged. So this one is a 300 watt. So it doesn't power a whole lot of stuff, but it's enough for our phones and tablets, the pumps for our air mattress.
Mhm.
We have I use it for my hair straightener. It actually will. My hair straightener does not use that much power, so, I can straighten my hair in the tent.
Coffee maker?
Um, co No, the coffee maker does not work for
Oh, it
this. The
doesn't.
coffee maker
Okay.
is like 1,000 watts.
Oh.
Anything with a so that's why the hair straightener surprises me, because usually when you have something with a heating element, that uses more power, so like a hair dryer, your coffee maker, things like that, those won't work on this. They would need like 1,000 watt for that. But this
Well, we
one,
used
like
that all
the
weekend. We used it all weekend
mhm,
at at um at Midwest, and I think, what did we come
yes.
back? What was it, at 70 some percent when by
Oh,
the time we were
yeah. Right. We have a USB light that we plug into it, that
oh,
hang it
and the
has a
yeah,
little
and the
hook on it, and
yeah.
it hangs, in the inside the tent and then plugs into that, so we had that going. Um, yeah, and we use this for inside the tent for our small electronics. Now, where we stayed at Geobash, there was power there, so we had extension cords run for our coffee maker and other things. We could have run power inside the tent too, but this was just easy because it's quick and portable. But there have been places that we stayed, like where we stayed for GeoClash, where we did not have any power at our campsite.
Mhm,
So this was the only option if we needed or wanted power.
mhm. Yeah, and again, and this works for boondocking, car camping as well. It's a
Oh
nice
yeah.
little thing too. But yeah, it's almost like it's a necessity to have something like that, especially in this day and age.
Hmm.
Just to have that.
Right.
I feel, I guess, peace of mind. Maybe it is.
Hmm.
Just to have that, when you have power, if God forbid you need it. It's really kind of nice. Another thing Jesse found for camping, guys. I don't even know how to explain this table, so Jesse, I'm gonna let you explain this table.
My
It's
table.
worked fantastically. I laughed when I saw it, and it was great.
Scott laughed at me when I bought this thing. He was like, "This is the silliest thing. Why do we need this?" And then I bought it, and we took it with us, and I set it up, and he was like, "This thing is amazing." So, it's a picnic table. It's literally a picnic table.
You got to show a picture of it.
Okay, all right. Let me open up the link here. This one's not the exact one that we have, but it's basically the same thing. So, apologies to people who are listening only. I'll try to describe it as best I can. So it is this. This is pretty close to what it
Look
is. Okay, so let me get a bigger picture up here.
how it folds. Look, that's what it
So
folds into.
it
Like,
folds in. This is like the size of a croquet set for people who play
literally,
croquet. That's a random
it's
comparison,
like
but
yeah,
it's
and
like the
like
size of a croquet set. It's about maybe 16 inches by maybe 30
yeah, with a handle. So
um
you carry it.
with the
For
handle.
peop
Yep.
This is for
And
people
then
who are listening, not watching. I
yep.
apologize.
And then it's like origami
It literally is.
unfolding, and the seats fold up inside the tabletop, and then the legs of the seats fold up in the bottom of the seat.
Yep.
It has a hole on the top that you could put an umbrella in if you
An
wanted. We
umbrella
had it
in, for
underneath our
Christ's sake.
canopy. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was
Incredible.
it was
Incredible.
pretty awesome. Here's and then the overall dimensions. I mean, it's like a regular table. It's 33
Yeah,
inches
it's
long.
great. It was great. I laughed at her and I was laughing at myself because like it's awesome.
Yeah.
And it took like nothing. We put where we stored it right under the bed. It was like nothing.
Oh yeah,
And
it slides
like
right in.
it was slid right in. It was like nothing. It took up no space. It was great.
Yep.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I mean, if you camp a lot, this is like a no brainer buy. Like it
Right.
really.
Because otherwise you're taking a folding table, you're taking your chairs, you're taking, all of this other stuff. And here it's all in one.
Yeah,
I mean, you
it was
can't sit around the campfire with this, but this is where
you
you're
can
sitting
eat.
to eat. Yeah, this is where you're sitting
This
to
is where
eat.
you're eating. Yeah, this is where you're eating. Speaking of eating, Jess,
Yeah.
again, my overthinking wife, you
Mhm.
can't just buy a stove with my wife. You can't just buy a camping stove. So
Mhm.
what Jesse? What did you what did you finally land on for a
I
camping
think
stove?
you're the one who convinced me to buy this stove. Don't blame me on this one. We bought a propane stove that has the burner on one side, and then it has a grill on the other side. So we
Mhm.
can grill our burgers and our hot dogs and our whatever else we want to grill.
So it was a Coleman camping stove.
Correct.
It's a great stove. It
Oh
works.
yeah. It's
Yeah, yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. We use it every time. Again,
Mhm.
it takes
Just the little propanes.
little
Mhm.
propanes, so those are nothing. Those last forever.
Mhm.
Um, so we got those. And to make coffee in the morning, Jesse Brown. What do you recommend?
Um on trips that we had no power, that I couldn't use the coffee maker. I'll get to my coffee maker in a second. And I could only boil water. Starbucks has come a long way in the instant coffee market. Um, I have tried many instant coffees throughout my life. Don't ask why.
Mhm.
Um, and I actually have tried Starbucks Via before, many, many years ago when they first came out, and I did not like it at all. But they've come a long way, and it's actually good coffee. So they come in individual sticks. You dump the instant coffee into your mug and pour boiling water over it, and then I have individual Coffee Mate creamers, um, like you would find at, I don't know, the gas station or something. Um, Tyrone Shoelaces drinks his coffee in a Cubs mug when he's
When he's at our house.
when he's at our house, he does. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was good.
Yeah,
And
it
then
was
if
great.
we, it was coffee. When you need coffee,
Yeah,
it's
it's coffee.
coffee.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
but but then when we've stayed places where we do have power, um, Then I have a small, it's like $20. It was super cheap. So
Oh
if
yeah.
it gets, broken or whatever, it's fine. It was $20. It's just an individual single serve little individual coffee maker that you can either put grounds in or you can use K cups. And it just does 1 cup at a time. There's no water reservoir. You have to pour your water in for every cup, and then you stick your
hmm
cup under and make your little cup of coffee. So that's alternative number 2 for when there is power.
Yeah, but those Starbucks instant coffee sticks, that's like a no-brainer.
Oh
That's
yeah.
like that's like again, guys, all of this stuff in our show notes, links to our show notes. You want to check it out yourself, purchase something, God bless. We're here to help.
hmm
And then you got to eat, Jess.
hmm
Then you got to eat.
You
Me and
definitely
Jesse,
need to eat.
me and Jesse, we were so leery about this. Okay,
hmm
we were in Walmart of all places.
hmm
And the Mountain House Adventure Meals. If you've ever heard of these guys, if you go to Walmart and you go to the camping section, you'll inevitably see this.
hmm
The Mountain
They
House
sell them.
Adventure.
They sell them at REI also.
They
There's a
do,
few
yeah.
different brands, but yeah, I think Mountain House is probably the biggest one.
So good.
They're
So
they're like freeze. They're like it's like
so
astronaut
good.
food. They're like freeze dried meals in a
It was so
pouch,
good.
and you
I
and
literally
you
could eat it
boil.
like at my house. I want to like buy it for
All
the
you
house.
need, all you need to do is boil water. You pour it
So
into the
good.
pouch. You close up the pouch. You let it sit for like 5 minutes, and then you stir it up, and then you let it sit for another 5 minutes, and then you have a meal, and it's like magic,
So good.
right?
So
And
good.
it was
It's,
decent. Yeah.
I guess maybe it was so good camping. Maybe if I was in the house, I'd be like, "This is crap." But like because I was in the woods, like
Right.
this morning, it was
Yeah.
delicious. It was so
Yeah,
good.
Tyrone Shoelace, it says MREs, yeah, meals ready to eat, that's
I mean, I think I said it to
military
Jesse. I had
acronym.
my it was morning. It was like in the woods. We were in the woods. It was morning. I was eating my thing. I had my coffee. Remember, I looked at you. I'm like, I'm so happy right now. Like, I'm
Well, yeah,
just
because
so
you had
happy.
your biscuits and gravy in a pouch. You were eating out of a pouch. No, I
And I
think
had
we
like my Starbucks coffee. I
yeah,
was so happy. I was so
yeah,
happy.
yeah.
Have you tried the freeze dried ice cream sandwiches? No, Jesse wanted to try that though. No, remember we saw those the freeze dried
Yeah.
ice cream sandwiches.
Mhm. I mean, I've had freeze-dried ice cream as a kid. When you go to the Air and Space Museum, they sell astronaut food, and they always sell
What?
you freeze-dried ice cream. Have you never had it?
Oh, I've had it. Yeah, but I don't.
Oh,
But I don't
okay.
remember
All right.
it. I was a kid. I don't
Okay.
remember it. Oh. So
Taste
yeah,
the
guys,
freeze-dried
the
ice cream.
Mountain House Adventure Meals. Don't be afraid; they're delicious. I recommend
Yep.
them. It
Mhm.
is the Scotty
Ye
stamp of approval right there. Is
Mhm.
what it's got.
Yeah.
Especially
But
the
there's lots of
biscuits.
the
What was it? The
biscuits and
biscuits?
gravy.
Oh, so
Yeah.
goddamn good.
Biscuits and
Oh
gravy
my
was what you really liked.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good. They were
Mhm.
so yeah.
They're pretty good.
Um,
And what's great about them is, you don't have to refrigerate them or anything like that. So you just, throw a bunch of them in your car and you're set for the weekend. So, but
absolutely.
you could also, take if you have your stove and pot, your collapsible pots and pans that fold up nice and small. You can do canned canned foods and other non-perishables. That's easy enough to
Mm.
cook.
And we do recommend the pots and pans. These aren't even on our list because there's so
I
many
didn't
different
put them.
variations of
Yeah,
those. No, there's so many variations. You should have them.
yeah.
But the collapsible pots and pans and all that, and the
hmm
kitchen sink and all that. If you want that, you could buy the collapsible kitchen sinks.
hmm
Um, but if you go someplace camping and there's no fireplace, there's no place to build a fire. You got the pop
hmm
up fire pit, Jess.
Yeah, we have one.
We bought this. We have not used it yet, but I'm antsy to use
I
it.
think we need to have a fire in our backyard with it.
I know. I think we need to just try it out, just to build
We
it and
need
see
to
how.
try it. We bought it and I was so excited and we haven't used it yet. But
I know.
again, it folds up like super small. It's like 3 feet long and then, I don't know, maybe 6 inches around,
Yeah, like
and
nothing. Yeah.
it collapses and folds up, and there's a heat shield and everything. So like it doesn't leave stuff on the ground, which is nice depending on where you
Mhm.
are.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that one's
Yes.
really cool.
And then, Jess, the vacuum
hmm
storage bags, which is
Yes.
amazing. So when this is more for car camping, I guess for regular camping too, but we have a bunch
For
of these quilts
for
and stuff.
packing your car on a trip.
Yeah. I mean, when we have for camping, we have, we have towels, we have hand towels for the kitchen
Our
area,
bedding, mhm.
all our bedding, all our
Pillows
quilts,
and bedding we put
pillows.
in them.
Guys, these vacuum storage bags are amazing.
Mhm.
Absolutely amazing. I know you're laughing at me because like those were like in the 90s, those were on all
All
the
the
infomercials.
infomercials.
But my God, dude, they're amazing for camping.
Mhm.
Like we had like what we had two pillows, four quilts, all the towels. I mean, and it took up like this much space. Like when all was
For
said
the
and
record, it
done,
was like
the
maybe
height.
5 or 6 inches tall.
Yeah,
That was
I
it.
mean, it was like nothing.
Mhm.
I mean,
Right.
totally space saving for the car. Amazing. Guys, I can't
Mhm.
recommend enough. Again, and like I said, you can also use your
You could
battery
use
to
your
suck the air out. They also have a pump, like a pump that you
like
can
a
actually
bicycle pump, but it
pump to
but
suck the air
it's
out.
takes the air
Much
out.
much quicker if you do it with a electric, but you don't have to if you don't need
Mhm.
to.
Right. So you don't
Can't
need the
recommend
power.
cannot recommend that enough for if you have a bunch of bedding and stuff like that. It's
Mhm.
fantastic. This is all space savers, like
Mhm.
um, and then I'm gonna explain the last one. I'm gonna let you
Mhm.
explain that. You go ahead. You explain that one.
Wait, there's 2 more on here.
There's two more. What did I forget? Yes.
But the
Oh.
tent and
Oh,
then
sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So let's go to that. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had this one too. So why don't you explain this one too? You explain it.
so this is the other tent that we have. It is a 10 by 10. It's a pretty big tent.
Yeah, it's a tent. It's a
Um,
nice big it's
yeah,
a
I
big
mean
tent.
it's probably 10 by 10, I would say, which is decent size for just the two of us.
Mhm.
And it's a normal tent except for one side of it has like a almost like a tunnel. Um, like those kids pop up tents and then they have the long tunnel that you can go through, or like a
Mhm.
dog agility course, like those tunnel things, right? It's like
Yes.
that coming off one side of the tent,
Mhm.
and it attaches onto the back of your SUV or your van
Oh.
so that you can sleep in your car, but
Mhm.
then you have all of this space attached to your car where you can get out and change your clothes, you can store all your stuff so that you're not
Have a
totally
bathroom if you
cramped.
want. It could be a bathroom if you like.
Well, yeah, if you have a luggable loo,
Yeah, Lugabaloo, you got a bathroom right there.
well, there you go.
There you go.
Um, yeah,
Or if
so
we have Cody with us, he could sleep in the tent and we could sleep
right,
in the
you bring the kids with you, or Cody, then
he's
he's our kid. Well,
he's our fourth
he's like
child.
our fourth child. Yeah, then he can sleep, sleep in the
Four.
tent. We sleep in the car. So it's extra space.
Mhm.
Um, b- but you don't have to have it attached to the car. So
Right.
during the day, you disconnect, you drive off, go do all your stuff, and then come back and back right up to the tent and attach it again. Um, and a tip if you do have a tent that attaches to your car, I'll give you a tip is use magnets, because a
Yeah,
lot of
both of
times
this
the
is for both these
bungees.
things.
Right. A lot of times the bungees or the cords that you use to attach it to your car, sometimes they're not strong enough, or maybe they're just on the corners and you have weird flaps depending on the shape of your car and stuff.
Mhm.
Use some magnets and just stick magnets on.
Yeah,
It'll hold the
you can
tent
get
right
really
there
good
to your
magnets
car.
like Ace Hardware or whatever, wherever you guys get
Uh-huh.
your start get those really good
Uh-huh.
strong magnets. Just
Mhm.
locks it right in. It's great. Keeps
Yep.
the rain out
Mhm.
and everything. It's great. Okay,
Mhm.
Jess, and then this one, God
We
bless
don't
your
have
heart.
to talk about that one. I know we
Oh,
don't
we
have to
need
talk
to
about
talk
that one.
about this. Yes, we
We
need
have
to
to
talk
talk
about
about
this.
this.
Yes.
Okay, boys, go do something else for a little while. I'm not talking to you. I'm gonna talk to the girls for a little while. Girls, wouldn't it be nice to be a boy every once in a while? Like if you're in the middle of the woods and maybe you have to relieve yourself.
Drop trowel.
Well, just in the front. So you
Right.
don't have to drop your trowel. There's
Mhm.
all kinds of, oh gosh, I can't believe we're talking about this on the show. This is embarrassing.
Why?
But because I mean, it happens, right? We all have to go.
Yeah,
Right? Everyone has
absolutely.
to pee at some point. So there's several options for ladies.
Mhm.
that make it a little easier for you to go,
Or to relieve yourself? Is that what you're
to
trying to say?
relieve yourself. Not
Uh-huh.
only while you're camping, but I mean while you're, while you're hiking in the woods or whatever, anytime. Yeah,
Mhm.
so there go get yourself a sheepy. I love that name.
Oh, it's the greatest name ever.
Oh, Scotty. Scotty's sharing his screen so you can see what this is. Yeah.
There's a sheepy, guys. The female urination device. That's an FFP, though. It's not a sheepy. Yeah. So, Jesse, explain how this thing works, please.
It's like I mean, it's basically like a funnel.
Oh, there you go. It's a funnel. Yeah. So,
Lovely
it's
pictures.
it's just,
But it works. I mean,
yeah. Does it?
it makes it a lot easier.
Avoid
Because
the long line.
guys don't understand this, but it's not quite as easy for us to go
No?
out in the woods than it is for guys.
Yeah. So, I guess the sheepy, man. God bless somebody. Did a woman come up with that event?
I would
Must be.
imagine. But
I
there's
must.
lots of different there are lots of different kinds. So find one that works for you.
So, for all you ladies who ever wanted to, relieve yourself and write your name in the snow, now you can. Now you can. The sheepy.
Oh,
I love it.
and
Again,
on that
guys,
note,
all this stuff in our show notes. You go to geocachingpodcast.com, look up 730, episode 730. It's actually it'll be on the front page. And you can actually look at all this stuff.
sometimes when I'm like creating the show notes, I forget that we have to actually talk about this stuff.
You put it in the show notes, man.
I
Don't look at
know
me.
I did. I forgot I
Put it
had
in
to
there.
talk about it and
That's all right.
explain.
All right. So that's all we got on our list. Anything else, Jess? Any other notes or quick things you learned here that we've learned camping that you can
No, I mean, don't be afraid to experiment. Go out and try it. That's how you learn. Like Scott said at the beginning of the show, every time we go out, we figure something else out.
Yeah, we learned something
We
new.
try something new, we learn something new, or we figure out what doesn't work, or to me it's sort of like when you have your first kid and you're like preparing. And so you think about, okay, I'm going to need this and I'm going to need that. And I don't need that because that's really dumb, but this would be great. And then you have the kid and you realize everything you thought you needed is worthless. And all the things that you thought were dumb really are brilliant. So to me, it's sort of like that. Like there are some things that we've gotten that I'm like, maybe we didn't really need that. And there's other things that, after we've been out, I'm like, it would be great if we had, whatever. So
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And it's a learning. Yeah. It's a constant learning for us anyway,
mhm.
So there you go, guys. Car and tent camping. Hope it helped you guys out tonight. I hope somebody, again, show notes, go if you want to
Mhm.
explore. You can
Mhm.
go see all the stuff we talked about tonight.
Yeah.
So
And we want to
big,
hear your tips. What have you
absolutely,
learned? What have you learned
absolutely.
while camping, either tent camping, car camping, whatever.
Because I'm always good Lord, I'm always open for new tips. Make my life
Mhm.
easier. Absolutely.
We didn't mention any of the apps, Scott. Do you want to mention apps real quick?
Oh, I'm so sorry. The apps. Yeah, guys. One more thing. I'm so sorry because I forgot about that. You're right, because it's at the top, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I'll go
We
back to this.
skipped it.
Okay, so for apps, guys, there are apps out there for camping if you guys need help. The most popular one is the Dirt. It's the finds the best campsites nationwide with a database of over 500,000 campgrounds. It's the Dirt, DYRT is what it's
Mhm.
called. It's an app for Android and Apple. HipCamp. Jesse, do you use HipCamp? What do you use?
I know people who've used HipCamp. I have not done it personally.
Mm,
But it's pretty great. Anybody can put up their property on HipCamp and offer it as a place for
to
somebody to come
boondock.
and camp.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the commonly referred as the Airbnb of camping. HipCamp is the go-to app for finding one-of-a-kind paid private campsites.
Right.
That is
So
HipCamp.
I've seen a lot of people who have like a ton of land and they say, hey, come camp on my land. And
Sure. Sure.
Mhm.
Freecampsites.net, technically not an app, but I'm going to put it on here anyway. Freecampsites.net is not technically an app, but Free Campsites is the go-to site for finding free camping areas around the U.S. And we've got Campendium. Is it Campendium?
Campendium.
Have you never used that either?
I've used Campendium.
I know one of these I know you've used before. Was it
Yeah, I've
Campendium?
used the two that I have used Campendium, which shows you amenities, cell signal, and reviews of campgrounds. But it also shows you free parking areas. So if you want to car camp, Campendium is the one to use because not only does it show like campgrounds, campsites, but it also shows you free parking areas, dump stations, etc. So I've used that. And then Free Roam is the other one that I've used, which is really nice because it shows you campgrounds, but then it also shows you the average weather in that area. It shows you things that are nearby, such as gas stations, Walmarts, Anytime Fitness. That one's a big one because a lot of people
Mhm.
who, this is another tip, a lot of people
That's a good tip
who
too.
do a lot of traveling and car camping and regular camping have not a subscription, a membership to Anytime Fitness because they seem to be everywhere and they
It's
have
super cheap.
showers and
It's super
it's cheap. Right. And they have
10
showers.
bucks a
So if
month
you
or
have
so. It's like 10 bucks a month or something like that. It's like nothing.
right. Yeah. So so Free Roam will show you if there's an Anytime Fitness nearby the campsite or the campground that you're looking at on the app. So
Mhm. Yeah, and they have showers. Can't go wrong,
and
man.
they have showers and you can
And
work out and
or work out.
or work
Free
out.
roam. Free roam it shows campground info and reviews, average weather, nearby gas, Walmart, Anytime Fitness, etc. So free
Yep.
roam as well. There you go. All right. Now I think there's the apps. There we go. Now I think we're done, Jess. Anything else you can add that you
That's
could
all that
think
I
of?
could
Top of
think
your
of
head?
right now. But
Huh?
I'd love to hear other people's tips
All right.
for
There you
sure.
go. Guys, yeah, shoot us an email. Let us know. We'd love to hear them. All right. Next week, Jess. Next week's show, Chad's back. So hooray. We get Chad back.
Yes.
Next week's show is the post GC 20th event. It's the post event show. We're talking about the good. We're talking about the bad. We're talking about the ugly. And hopefully mostly good.
Hopefully there's mostly good.
So that is next week's show, talking about the post event. We're gonna go wrap up everything. We're talking about what we liked, what we didn't like, what we absolutely hated. Maybe even what we loved too. We'll go what we loved, what we liked, what we didn't like, what we hated. So hopefully no hated. Let's hope.
Hopefully no hated. Hopefully all loved.
Hopefully all the while. I'm hoping. Yeah, that's I'm hoping. So there you go, guys. Oh, wait, Tyrone Shoeless says,
Oh,
remember to unlock the doors before trying to get out of the car. The alarm goes off startling at 6 a.m. That's true. Also, remember to lock your
uh-huh.
car. Don't forget about that. If you're
Yes.
boondocking in a parking lot, remember to lock your car as well.
Definitely lock your
Don't
car.
leave your car unlocked. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Tiva says just got back to the room. She saw Chad. Nice.
Hi, Chad.
Did she scream Chad? Did you scream Chad at him? That's the thing. There you go. So there you go, guys. Well, we'll talk to you guys next week. If we see you at Seattle, come and say hello, please. And if you want to visit us, you actually definitely want to see us, get some swag. You can go to the what's that? What's wrong?
I forgot I do have one more thing I wanted to share.
Oh, one more thing, Jesse.
One
Jesse gives the Steve Jobs one more thing. Go ahead. What do you got?
one moment. One more. Hold on. I want to try to find a really good picture. So this is my wish list.
On Amazon, I'm assuming.
No, it's not on Amazon. I'm gonna share. Hold on one second. I'm gonna share this website. This one share. So this is a
Oh, the
company
trunk.
called Trunkmate. This is my someday I will have this in my car. And I know a lot of people have made these, but like this is professionally made. There are videos of this thing and it is amazing. There are so many like hidden storage places and it comes out and it converts and it but basically it is it's a system that goes in your SUV or in your van And there's different ways that you can configure it, but it's a platform for sleeping on with drawers underneath that then slide out, turn into your kitchen sink. You can cook on it. It's your storage. It's all kinds of stuff.
Everything.
And it is awesome. So it's called Trunk Mate.
I forgot about that one. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that's on
not
my.
cheap. That's kind of expensive, isn't it? If I remember
It
correctly.
is. It's several $1,000s for like the
It's not
basic, for the basic
cheap.
one.
It is not
But
cheap.
they're custom made for your car. There's a few different options, few different sizes. Um, so yeah, and they fold. The nice thing is they'll actually fold back and fit completely in your trunk
In
so
your
that you
trunk.
can use your back seats when you're not sleeping. Um,
Yes.
yeah.
That's kind of nice.
So
It is kind of nice. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
check it out.
is that for
Go
any
watch
type of
their videos.
what's the site? Is it
It's trunkmate.com, trunk TRUNK dash mate MATE.com, trunkmate.
yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is it any brand of car? Does it fit all the cars?
It fits I mean, yeah, it fits like all your SUVs, and like it would fit our cars.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I saw the product placement Subaru. What? You don't like Subarus, Stacy? I have a Subaru.
Yeah. Here's
Hey,
some
oh,
pictures. See, like this one, this is your kitchen sink over here. This one's your stove. And then on the
yeah,
other
it's pretty cool.
sides, there's some other storage. One, and then there's another piece that slides out even farther. That's your table.
Mhm. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So someday, this will be
Yeah,
someday.
Stacy, you got to go back and listen to the show. I've got a bunch of Subaru stuff for the Subaru in there. Come on, Stacy. Give me the program here. All right, let's go. Come on, we got to go because we got to get stuff
Yep,
done
we
for
got
the
stuff
trip
to do.
go on. All right. So everybody, if we see you in Seattle, come say hello. If you definitely want to see us, there's two ways. You go to the influencer tent on Saturday at 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. We will be there handing out swag, saying hello, talking to you guys. You want to see us, come there. Or you could see us Saturday night. You can join us for dinner. We're going to have a impromptu. It's not a smiley, unfortunately. You can't do that with the event, but it's going to be a dinner. We got to eat, so you want to come eat with us. It'll be at Dick's Drive-In in, where is it? Kent, Washington, right?
Kent, Washington.
Kent,
Yep, south of Seattle.
Washington. So if you want to come join us for dinner, that's at 7:00 p.m. If you want to join us for dinner in the parking lot, just come on. I know we got a bunch of people already joining us. If you guys want to join the fun, come on, come say hello. And that's how you could definitely see us. If not, if you see us on the road, you see us in a crowd, come say hello. We'd be more than happy to come say hi, shake your hand, say hello. So, all right. So that's next week is the post show, the post event show. Chad will be back. So that's about it. Jesse, anything else? You got
That's all I
one
got.
more thing you're good. All
No,
right, here we go.
nope,
Close
not. I'm done.
this show then. Give me music. There we go. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. Stream live on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archive video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. If you like the show, please head over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you I can't talk tonight. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click the subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you will get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available to Patreon members. Please head on over to Patreon today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cashly, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Sense Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arted Crafted, PatDex.com, Geocaching Adventures LLC, and GeoGo. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we will talk to you guys next week. And we're clear. There we go. There you go, Jesse.
Yeah.
So speaking of, I
Mhm.
got. I think. Wait, or did it already happen? What
What?
was the Patreon video last week? Did
I
you?
think
Was it?
that it was Geobash.
Was it? Was Geobash or was it Midwest?
Yep,
Which
Midwest Geobash.
it was. Okay,
That's
so
that's one and the same.
you know what I found?
Hmm.
Guess what I found? That is going onto the patron feed soon.
What did you find?
Years ago, Joshua and I
Oh,
ate.
jeez. No.
Joshua and I ate bull testicles live
That was at Geo
on
Woodstock.
Periscope.
In
No,
it was at Geo Coin Fest
it was a Geo Coin
in
Fest.
Nebraska in what, 2015? Had to have been
2015.
2015.
2015. I think you're right. 2015. That is coming to the patron feed. I found it. I thought it was gone forever. Nope, it's back. Me and Joshua eating bull testicles live. Well, not live. It was live.
Lovely.
It was live on Periscope. Yeah, I found it. So that's coming in the future. It might be coming Saturday or next Saturday. It's this Saturday, next Saturday. I can't recall. So good news, guys. I'm taking the camera with me to Seattle, so we should have lots of videos there. So just a heads up on that. But I was excited when I found that. I was like, oh, I can't believe I found it, and I immediately threw it up on Patreon. So yeah, there you go. All right, guys, that's about it. So you guys be well, you be safe. If you're going to Seattle, travel safe, guys. Be careful, and if you see us, say hello. So all right, guys, be well and be safe, Jesse. Thank you so much. Be well and be safe. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.